I definitely know that I was always into music and like collecting music and records. One thing I always remember is when I was at school, we always had these friends books where you could write down your name and where you live, your favorite food. And I remember whenever it came to the question, what's your favorite artist? I was like, okay. I was always writing down like the artist, the name of the track, the label and stuff like that. When I got older, I was always going to a record shop. And then one day, I think I was 15 or 16, they asked me, hey, what are you doing at the weekends? I'm like, well, not too much, why? Yeah, do you want to work here on a Friday or Saturday? I was like, yeah, cool, why not? Yeah, we're gonna pay you in records. Yes. Also the guys in the record shop, they asked me, hey, are you actually DJing or are you just collecting the records? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of stuff at home. And then they really like forced me to practice in the record store. And sometimes it was like super embarrassing. But then one day they said, okay, yeah, we organized a gig for you. I'm like, oh my God, shit. I was throwing a couple of illegal parties in Berlin and I was super active in the scene, and yeah, then I always kind of kept the ball rolling with stuff, and I was always DJing. Sometimes in your life you come to that point where you're asking yourself, okay, what do I really want to do? Is it just a hobby, or do I want to have more, or do I want to do more? And yeah, I think it was the time when I met the boys. Over a couple of weeks or months we became kind of friends, and I found them super nice. And yeah, then they started sending me some tracks and I was like, wow, this is cool and I really have to do something with them. Yeah, so I offered them, hey, let's do a label. Yeah, so we started with Beste Modus and first pressing was 300, and we found a very good distributor. So the record was sold out within 48 hours and it was really, really cool. Yeah, we definitely have a special atmosphere in the team. Like Diego's doing the artwork and Stevo is our mastering mastermind, and I have a lot of contacts. So like everyone's bringing something special into the group. I don't know if it sounds funny, but I think people can feel that we work really well together and that we like each other so much. I'm definitely more a DJ or a collector or someone who's like always looking or hunting for the latest stuff. I don't want to put myself in a box and just say, okay, I'm only allowed to play house music. I just go to the record store like every week or every 2 weeks and then just listen through all the news, and I don't mind if it's techno or house or whatever. And I also like producing a lot, but I'm not so much under pressure with producing stuff like that. I just go with the flow, and sometimes I have super creative times when I'm finishing like 3 or 4 tracks in in 2 weeks, and then sometimes I'm sitting in front of the computer and I'm thinking like, oh shit, what the hell am I doing here? Over the years I collected a lot of experience, like good experiences and bad experiences, and now I'm collecting everything and putting it into Beste Modus. Yeah, so and I finally found my home at Beste Modus, because finally I can do what I want and I can release what I want, I can produce what I want, and yeah, so it's really, really cool. I'm in love with you.